Chosen one. You are not here by accident. Heaven scheduled this very moment. The same hand that shaped your destiny has guided you to this message. You have stepped into divine timing, an appointed hour when the unseen begins to take form. What you have prayed for, waited for, and believed for is already moving toward you. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. You are standing at the threshold of a supernatural release, a financial breakthrough orchestrated by God Himself. Anointed One. You are not watching this video to be inspired, you are watching it to be activated. The heavens are speaking over your life, saying the time has come. The promises that once felt delayed are aligning now with divine order. As written in Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3, the vision is for an appointed time. Though it tarry, wait for it, it will surely come. And that time is now. Chosen one, lift your spirit. The gates of provision are opening. The flow of favor has been commanded to find you. This is your moment of divine transfer, not by effort, but by alignment, not by striving, but by faith. Watch closely, because God is moving. Chosen one, take a deep breath. You can feel it, can't you? The air around you has changed. Heaven is in motion. You didn't find this word by accident. You were guided here by divine appointment. Every delay, every unanswered prayer, every tear shed in silence has brought you to this exact moment. The release has begun. Something in your spirit already knows this is not just another message. It's an announcement. Heaven is saying, watch me move. The season of chasing is over. You are being repositioned to receive not through striving but through alignment. Everything meant for you is already traveling in your direction, not in pieces but in fullness. You no longer have to prove your worth or earn what's already written in your name. You are known in rooms you haven't even entered yet. Anointed one, every delay was a lesson in discernment. Every closed door was divine protection. Every detour shaped your strength. You were not being denied, you were being prepared. I know what it's like to wait so long that faith feels like fiction. I've been in the silence wondering if heaven even heard me. But I've also seen how God moves when it's time, suddenly, swiftly, with precision. That same suddenness is about to visit you. There's a rhythm to divine timing. When God moves, it doesn't feel like chaos. It feels like calm. The peace itself will confirm that it's your moment. Not everyone will understand it, but you'll know, because real peace doesn't explain, it simply arrives and silences everything else. You've carried more than most people could bear, but it didn't crush you, it cultivated you. God used the weight to expand your capacity. The stretching was preparation for overflow. What's coming will not break you, it will bless you. The spiritual and material resources tied to your destiny are already in motion. Doors are opening without you knocking. Opportunities are finding you without you chasing. That's divine orchestration. Chosen one, don't mistake stillness for stagnation. The silence you felt was never absence. It was strategy. God was building something sacred in secret, something too holy to reveal before its time. You are standing on the edge of that revelation. What was once withheld is about to pour into your hands, not as a trickle, but as a river. This isn't about chasing blessings. It's about becoming the vessel that can hold them. You are no longer the version of yourself that doubts or begs. You are the one who has learned to trust, to wait, to align. Heaven has seen that growth, and because you are ready, what belongs to you must find you now. You will not need to fight for it. You will not need to beg for it. What is yours will recognize you. The peace will point you toward it. The doors will open at the sound of your obedience. This is divine timing unfolding with holy precision. You haven't missed your moment. You are walking right into it. Chosen one, everything you need is coming. Watch God move. Chosen one, heaven is not silent about you. Even now there are divine instructions being released in the unseen, and your name is written on them. Angels are moving, doors are aligning, and opportunities are being commanded to find you. The same God who spoke light into darkness is speaking movement into your situation. This is not the end of your waiting, it's the beginning of your unfolding. You have endured storms that should have drowned you, but instead they baptized you into strength. You have faced rejection that should have broken you, but instead it refined your focus. You have lived through loss that was meant to silence you, but it made your faith louder. That is how heaven prepares its chosen. You were not being punished. You were being purified. Every pain you endured had purpose written behind it. And now the divine equation is complete. What was once subtraction has become multiplication. Anointed one, I know you've seen others rise while you stayed hidden and you wondered, when is my turn? But the truth is, God hides what he's still refining. The spotlight can't touch you until the foundation beneath you is unshakable. And now it is. That's why everything feels different. The heaviness is lifting, the energy is lighter, the atmosphere around you is clearer. That's what it feels like when the spiritual gates begin to open. You are stepping into a new rhythm, a holy synchronization between heaven's intention and your readiness. God has been orchestrating this moment, quietly ensuring every detail aligns with divine precision. The people you lost were part of the pruning. The opportunities that slipped away were never meant to fit. The silence you endured was sacred soil, and now the harvest is here. Chosen one, don't rush this unfolding. It's not a race, it's a revelation. You are not chasing blessings. Blessings are locating you. You're not forcing doors open. They're opening in response to your frequency. When God moves, even nature cooperates. The ground beneath your feet is shifting in agreement with heaven's command. The same hand that created the stars is now rearranging circumstances to position you for overflow. I know what it feels like to be weary to give your all and still wait in faith. But I've also seen how suddenly God can change everything. One moment of divine favor can accomplish what years of effort could not. That moment is coming. The financial increase, the clarity, the partnership, the peace, all of it is aligning right now. It's not random. It's ordered by divine intelligence. So rest in this truth. What belongs to you cannot miss you. What carries your name cannot be lost. The very thing you thought passed you by is circling back under new authority, because when God moves, he restores, he redeems, he multiplies. You won't have to chase it. You'll recognize it. The confirmation will come as peace. The signal will arrive as stillness. Anointed one, prepare your atmosphere. Make room in your home, in your heart, in your spirit. Clear out the clutter of doubt. Release the conversations that drain you. Detach from anything that no longer vibrates at the frequency of faith. Because what's coming requires space, sacred, expectant space. Heaven is not just sending blessings. Heaven is sending fulfillment. Chosen one, you are stepping into the proof of divine timing. Everything you need is not approaching, it's arriving. Watch God move. Chosen one. This next movement in your life will not be subtle. Heaven is about to make a public display of what it has been shaping in private. You are stepping into the phase where the invisible becomes visible, where the prophetic turns practical, and the promises begin to take form. What once lived in your prayers will soon live in your reality. You've walked through enough waiting rooms to understand the language of patience. You've learned to be still when everything around you screamed for reaction. You've prayed when logic told you to quit. You've sown when you had little left to give. And now heaven has tallied every act of obedience. The divine scale has tipped. The release is no longer pending, it's activated. Anointed one. What's coming next is not a random blessing, it's a prophetic fulfillment. The spiritual economy has shifted in your favor. While others measure success by effort, you will see miracles by alignment. This is not about human approval or applause. It's about divine orchestration. God is moving pieces you cannot see, connecting names, places, and moments to meet you in perfect synchronization. You may have noticed unusual patterns lately, repeated numbers, déjà vu moments, people appearing at the exact right time. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. The universe itself has begun echoing your divine readiness. Your spirit is now a magnet for manifestation. Everything that carries your signature in the spiritual realm has been commanded to locate you. I know it hasn't been easy. You've had to pretend strength when your faith was shaking. You've smiled through seasons that felt empty. You've comforted others while carrying wounds of your own. But that hidden strength did not go unnoticed. God saw every private victory. Every time you chose forgiveness instead of revenge. Every time you chose gratitude instead of complaint. Every time you stayed soft when life tried to make you hard. That posture of grace became your key. Now, because of that surrender, heaven is opening doors no one can close. Divine favor is stepping into the room before you. Conversations are being guided in your direction. Hearts that once resisted you are now being softened by unseen hands. And those who doubted you will soon bear witness to your rise, not because you proved them wrong, but because God proved himself faithful. Chosen woman, this is the season where you stop surviving and start flowing. You are not striving for opportunities, you are attracting them. You are not begging for confirmation, you are living in it. You are walking in the rhythm of divine rest, a holy stillness that works harder than effort ever could. The noise around you will not distract you because the peace within you is now louder. What's unfolding isn't just financial, it's transformational. It's not just provision, it's purpose revealed. You are about to experience what it means when heaven funds an assignment. Money, connections, healing, insight, all of it will come attached to purpose. Because the promise was never just to make you comfortable, it was to make you complete. So prepare your spirit. Keep your posture open. This is holy ground. The shift is not approaching, it's here. You'll feel it in your rest, in your relationships, in your rhythm. The atmosphere is charged with God's movement. Stay present, stay ready, and watch what unfolds next. Chosen one. Everything you need is already moving toward you. God is about to confirm it in undeniable ways. Chosen one, you are now entering the season where peace becomes your proof. The external world might still look uncertain, but inside you, something has settled, a quiet confidence that you can't explain, a calm that defies the facts. That peace is not accidental, it's prophetic. It's heaven's way of saying, it is done. You no longer have to fight for what's already yours. The spiritual transaction has been completed. All that's left is the unveiling. For years you've been planting seeds of faith while walking through dry soil. You've watched others bloom while you stayed hidden underground, wondering if your time would ever come. But God was working in the dark, fortifying your roots, so that when you rise, you won't wither under the weight of blessing. And now the soil is breaking open. What was once unseen is surfacing. The harvest isn't just coming, it's responding to your maturity. Anointed One, I know how it feels to be tired of waiting. I've stood in that in-between space halfway between promise and manifestation where nothing makes sense. But I also know this truth: God never forgets a seed planted in faith. Every act of obedience, every whispered prayer, every tear you offer to the soil of surrender has been received, and when the timing ripens, it all blooms at once. That's why what's coming will seem sudden, but it's not sudden, it's strategic. You see, divine timing doesn't delay, it aligns. And you, chosen one, are finally aligned. That's why the atmosphere feels different. That's why you've been releasing people, places, and patterns that no longer resonate with your spirit. God is clearing the old to make room for the ordained. You are being positioned for a supernatural unveiling, one that carries both restoration and reward. This next phase won't require the old version of you, the anxious you, the proving you, the fearful you. They have served their purpose. What's being called forth now is the peaceful you, the powerful you, the purpose-filled you. The one who doesn't chase but attracts. The one who doesn't strive but aligns. The one who trusts that when God moves, the outcome is already perfect. Chosen one, even your setbacks are being rewritten. The things that once looked like loss are becoming leverage. The relationships that ended painfully were actually divine redirections. The opportunities that slipped away were simply misaligned with your assignment. And now that your frequency has changed, so have your connections. You are no longer magnetized to chaos. You are magnetized to clarity. There's a reason the waiting felt heavy. Heaven was recalibrating your destiny to fit a new measure of grace. You outgrew your old environment. That's why you felt restless lately. You weren't losing passion. You were being upgraded in purpose. God doesn't let comfort coexist with calling. And the friction you felt was the divine reminder that expansion always comes with a stretch. Anointed One, this is not just breakthrough, it's birthing. You are giving birth to a reality you've only imagined in prayer. And when it arrives, it will not demand your exhaustion, only your awareness. Don't resist what feels unfamiliar. It's not loss, it's transition. Chosen one, everything is shifting in your favor. The peace within you is the proof that heaven has already moved. Walk boldly now, for what's been promised is already prepared. Chosen one, you've reached the threshold where heaven's movement begins to manifest in visible form. Things that once resisted you are now responding. The energy around your life is shifting, not because you're doing more, but because you've become more. You've evolved from pleading to partnering, from waiting on miracles to walking with them. This is what divine alignment feels like, not chaos, but clarity. Not noise, but knowing. For so long you thought you were being delayed, when in truth you were being developed. Every closed door was a classroom. Every season of isolation was a sanctuary. Every unanswered question was an invitation to trust. You were not falling behind, you were being refined for a level that required endurance, wisdom, and maturity. Heaven cannot release what you are not ready to hold, and now that readiness radiates from your spirit, Anointed One. This readiness is not just emotional or spiritual, it's energetic. The frequency of your faith has changed. You're vibrating at the level of fulfillment. That's why people from your past no longer feel aligned. That's why certain spaces now feel too small. You've ascended dimensions, and your life is beginning to reflect that elevation. The shift you sense is real. What's coming toward you recognizes the new you, the healed, centered, awakened you. This is why God often hides you before He reveals you. He needed to protect your process from the opinions of those who couldn't perceive your purpose. The hidden years weren't punishment, they were preparation. You were in incubation, not isolation. Heaven was crafting a story that would silence doubt without you saying a word. Soon, the evidence will speak for itself. Chosen one. I've lived long enough to know what it feels like when God moves. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's undeniable. Doors open that you didn't knock on. Opportunities appear that you didn't chase. The phone rings from connections you never expected. That's what happens when divine timing matures. God's hand begins arranging the external world to match your internal transformation. You might notice divine coincidences, recurring signs, prophetic numbers, songs, dreams, or sudden moments of clarity. These are not random, they're alignment codes. They're the language of heaven confirming that you're in flow with divine orchestration. When you walk with God, everything becomes communication. Even silence speaks. Anointed one, don't let impatience rob you of intimacy. The next move doesn't depend on your striving. It depends on your surrender. God is not asking you to perform. He's asking you to perceive. To stay present enough to notice how He's rearranging things without your interference. You'll know you're in the right flow because peace will lead you there. Not pressure, not panic, peace. The financial increase, the creative doors, the opportunities, they're not separate from your spiritual growth. They're expressions of it. Prosperity is not just about money, it's about movement. When your spirit expands, everything attached to you expands. That's why this next chapter won't require force, it will require flow. Chosen. 1. Understand this: you've crossed from preparation into performance, from silence into sound, from faith into fulfillment. What's about to unfold will not only bless you, but will bless through you. You're becoming the vessel that God uses to display His precision. The world will look and say, "How did it all come together so fast?" But you'll know it wasn't speed, it was divine sequence. Everything you need is now in motion. You are walking through the gates of divine confirmation. Watch God move. He's already here. Chosen one. This is the moment where what was spoken in secret begins to unfold in sight. Heaven has been working behind the veil, but now the veil is lifting. You may feel an unfamiliar calm that's not emptiness, that's divine order settling in. The struggle that once defined you no longer fits you. The battle that once consumed your thoughts no longer owns your attention. This is what it feels like when heaven finalizes what it started. Anointed one, God has already signed off on your next chapter. The paperwork in the Spirit is complete. Every system that once resisted your name has now been instructed to release what was withheld. The timing, the people, the resources, all are synchronized in holy precision. You won't need to chase validation. You won't have to knock on doors. The doors are opening by divine decree. When heaven speaks, creation obeys. You see, the delay wasn't denial, it was divine design. The waiting built the strength you needed to sustain what's coming. And what's coming is more than breakthrough, it's balance. You're entering a season where the inner and outer worlds match. Peace on the inside, prosperity on the outside. Purpose in your hands, power in your words. God is restoring wholeness where you once had fragments. I know how it feels to live through the stretch when everything in your life seems to unravel just before it realigns. But let me tell you, chosen one, the unraveling was necessary. It wasn't punishment, it was positioning. God was untangling what you couldn't see, removing attachments that couldn't survive your next dimension. Every loss was a lift. Every ending was an exit from limitation. And now you're walking in divine efficiency. The same grace that kept you in waiting will now carry you into winning. You won't have to repeat lessons. You won't have to force what fits naturally. You are aligned with the rhythm of heaven, and that rhythm is acceleration without anxiety. Chosen one. If it feels lighter, it's because heaven has lifted the unnecessary. You're standing under open skies now. The clouds that once hung over your purpose have cleared. The favor that felt delayed has been expedited. The angels assigned to your destiny are already moving, adjusting contracts, influencing decisions, opening pathways you didn't even know existed. And all you have to do is stay in faith. You don't need to prove you're ready. Your endurance already did that. You don't have to beg for confirmation. Your peace already provides it. You don't have to rush. Divine timing doesn't move faster for panic. It moves perfectly for preparation. Everything is arriving on schedule, heaven's schedule. Anointed one, as you walk through this transition, guard your spirit. Not everyone will understand the calm you carry. Some will try to provoke the old version of you, the one that over-explained, overworked, overgave. But that version is gone. You are now walking in quiet authority. You don't need to announce what God is doing. The results will reveal it. The next blessings won't just meet your needs, they'll exceed them. The overflow isn't just provision, it's prophecy fulfilled. You are becoming the living evidence that surrender leads to abundance, that obedience births opportunity, that peace attracts power. Chosen. One step forward with grace. The season of effort is over. The season of ease has begun. What once required force will now flow freely. You are walking in your divine rhythm, and heaven is keeping time with your every step. Chosen. 1. The atmosphere around you is testifying that the shift has already begun. Things that used to drain you now inspire you. Conversations that once brought confusion now bring clarity. That's the sign your spirit has caught up with your prophecy. You're no longer chasing alignment, you have become alignment. And when you reach that state, the universe responds automatically. Heaven begins to echo your readiness with opportunities that appear at the perfect time. You're not imagining it, this lightness, this awareness, this peace. It's divine evidence. It means the battle has been won in the spirit before you even see it in the natural. Every tear, every lonely night, every moment you whispered, "God, I trust you," when nothing made sense, all of it was a seed. And those seeds are breaking through the ground now. The season of delay has expired. The blessing is in motion. Anointed one, you were never behind. You were in training for a life you hadn't yet seen. While others rushed ahead, you were being refined in the quiet. And now the quiet has become your strength. You've learned to hear God in stillness, to discern truth in silence, to walk with grace instead of fear. That spiritual maturity is your currency now. It's what gives you access to realms that others can't perceive. You don't need to strive for visibility. Your obedience has made you radiant. I've lived this process. I know what it's like to wait while watching others receive their breakthroughs. I know the ache of feeling invisible, the temptation to doubt whether you're chosen at all. But every time I reached my limit, something unseen carried me. And that's how I know the same God who sustained me is sustaining you. He's been walking beside you even when you didn't feel his presence. And now he's about to make that presence undeniable. This is the season where divine justice begins to speak. Every betrayal, every misjudgment, every moment you were overlooked, heaven recorded it all. God is not just restoring what was taken, he's multiplying it. The people who dismissed you will witness your ascension, not for revenge, but for revelation. They will see what it looks like when favor finds the faithful, or chosen one. Your next chapter isn't going to look like struggle. It will look like strategy. God is positioning you to be seen by the right eyes, heard by the right ears, and aligned with the right hearts. You won't have to market your anointing. Your authenticity will do that for you. The same way the sun doesn't need to announce its rising, your light will speak for itself. And as this shift unfolds, stay grounded. Gratitude will keep your spirit clean. Humility will keep the oil flowing. You're not stepping into blessing to boast. You're stepping into it to build. Your abundance will be an altar, not a trophy. Every resource that finds you is meant to serve purpose, not pride. God is funding the mission, not the ego. Anointed one, heaven is celebrating your endurance. You passed the unseen tests. You remained faithful in private. And now, the public unveiling begins. What's ahead won't just comfort you, it will confirm you. You're not only entering a new season, you're becoming the evidence of what divine timing looks like when a soul fully surrenders. Chosen one, everything you need is coming, and when it arrives, you'll know it wasn't luck. It was lineage, heaven's fingerprint on your destiny. This is the final stretch, not of your struggle, but of your unveiling. The veil that once concealed your purpose has been torn. The world is about to see the version of you that heaven has been cultivating in silence. You are no longer hidden for protection. You are being revealed for impact. And this unveiling will not just change your life, it will change lives through you. You've endured seasons that made no sense. You've watched everything familiar fall apart, only to realize that God was making room for what's eternal. You've been stripped, stretched, and sanctified, and now the divine exchange is complete. The pain that once drained you has become power. The uncertainty that haunted you has turned into unshakable faith. You are no longer searching for proof, you are the proof. Anointed One Heaven is aligning everything in your orbit to reflect your new vibration. Even the people who left, the opportunities that vanished, the delays that frustrated you, all of them were part of the divine choreography. Every no, every silence, every pause had purpose. You were never being left behind. You were being lifted in timing. And now the rhythm of your life matches the rhythm of heaven. That's why things are beginning to flow again. What once required force now unfolds effortlessly. What once demanded explanation now needs only your presence. The atmosphere recognizes you differently because your spirit has matured. You've stopped begging for doors to open and started walking in the authority of one who knows they belong there. That's faith in its highest form, not anxiety, not desperation, but divine certainty. Chosen one. You may notice strange ease in the coming days. Opportunities will appear without effort. People will mention your name in spaces you never imagined. Ideas will flow like water, and your steps will feel guided, not guessed. This is not coincidence, it's confirmation. The oil on your life has reached the stage of overflow. The preparation is complete. You are now walking under open heaven. I know you may still feel unqualified at times, but that's the beauty of divine calling. God never chooses the perfect, He perfects the chosen. Every scar you carry is now a seal of authority. You speak with a wisdom that pain has earned and humility that heaven can trust. That's why the next level of abundance is being released to you. You've proven that wealth won't corrupt you, that power won't blind you, that influence won't harden you. Anointed one, you are no longer operating from survival. You are building from sufficiency. The flow of favor is not random, it's generational. You are fulfilling prayers your ancestors whispered through tears. You are walking through doors that others only dreamed of. You are carrying a lineage of redemption. The light that shines through you now carries stories older than your lifetime stories heaven promised would find fulfillment in your hands. So lift your head, chosen one. The wait is over. The alignment is perfect. The blessing is ready. You are stepping into the divine current where provision flows like prophecy and peace follows every decision. What's unfolding now is not fragile. It's sealed. It's holy. It's irreversible. Everything you need is here. Everything you prayed for is responding. And as you move forward, remember this. You are not chasing miracles, you are living as one. Heaven has moved, and you, beloved chosen one, are the proof that God always finishes what He starts. Chosen one. What's happening in your life right now is not coincidence, it's confirmation. The heavens have already moved on your behalf. You are standing in your Kairos moment, the divine alignment where promise meets manifestation. Stay faithful, stay present, stay grateful. Everything you need is flowing toward you with divine precision. Let peace anchor your steps and expectancy guide your heart. If this word spoke to your spirit, declare it is done in the comments and share it as a testimony of faith. The transfer has begun. Anointed one, walk forward knowing heaven has already gone before you.